Hi YouTube, my name's Rick, and I wanted to start a vlog about some subjects that I know about. One of them is about the electric vehicles, particularly the Nissan Leaf right here. We've had some good and some bad experiences about it, and hopefully that I can pass on my wisdom about the good, and hopefully you can avoid the bad so that doesn't happen to you. Also, I'd like to talk to you about some 3D printers, particularly the ANET A8 printer that you build yourself. It's been very fun. It's been very interesting to set up, and hopefully I can pass along some wisdom on running that printer. And also we have solar panels, and I want to pass along my wisdom about picking the right panel, at least for us, and the good and the bad again of what we found when we got our solar panels. Also, I am a Federal Firearms licensed dealer. I do have a home business, and I would like to help some of you who are thinking about buying guns online and doing a Federal Firearms license or an FFL transfer from one FFL to another. And I would like to help you get through what some people say is a little stressful, but it's not. It's fairly easy. It's very simple once you've done it a couple times. Easy stuff. Also, I've been a paramedic for 32 years. I've been flying for, probably 15 of it. And I'd like to pass along some of my wisdom on that if some of you out there in YouTube land would like a little help getting started into that, or some of the pictures that I've taken and movies through civilian and military flying as a flight medic or a flight paramedic. So anyway, first what we're going to do is just start with the Nissan Leaf. I'm going to show you the stuff that I found for my version 2 Nissan Leaf. When I went to Tim Daly Southtown here in Salt Lake City, the dealer or the showman there really didn't have any clue of what a Nissan Leaf was. He just knew it was an electric car, and that was it. So I want to go through a couple things that you should look for a difference between your version 1 and version 2. Of course, version 3 is coming out September of 2017. It'll be hopefully a lot nicer range-wise. This range on this vehicle, I can probably get about 90 miles on this one, just because I do baby it quite a bit when I'm going, and then I will have the regeneration of braking on there. So it does add some kilowatts to it, and it does help. So let me show you a couple of those items on the version 2 which I have here, and I'll help you with making your choice when you're getting a used Leaf. So anyway, we'll show you a couple of the items that a version 2 Nissan Leaf has. The first one is that the version 2 has where you can open up your access panel per your remote. Second button down and hold. It's very nice when you forget to get out of the car and want to hit that access panel. Also on the inside, of course, you have a button that looks like a plug-in here. All you have to do is hit and hold, and of course that'll open it up too. So when you come over here, you'll see this little light right here. Version 2 have those where version 1 does not. Also, with some of the version 2, there is a 6 kilowatt charger and a 3 kilowatt charger access. Mine's got a 6 kilowatt access, and we'll show you what to look for that. As for the 6 and the 3 kilowatt, which my car is, What you want to look for is those 3 orange cables. Version 1 and 3 kilowatts access charging only has 2 to my understanding. But since this is also a 6 and a 3 kilowatt charger, then that's what we have, 3 orange cables here. Also, there is in the boot or the trunk, in the back here, you just have to excuse my wife's stuff, but here in the version 1, the plastic goes all the way across the top here, where here in version 2, it goes down to the base there. If you have a Bose system, I've seen the Bose bass speaker go down in there. Now let's talk about things to look for when you're buying a used Leaf. Ours is used. It's a 2016, excuse me, it's a 2013 that we've got from Tyndall Nissan in Southtown. And like I said before, our salesman, nice guy, he just didn't know very much about the Leaf, which is kind of sad to say that they probably should study a little bit if they're going to be selling those items. Actually, I taught him more than what he already knew. First thing you should need to do is ask your dealer to put in the SD card that has the map, and it has also the other computer stuff for the vehicle. Unfortunately, I trusted my salesman a little bit too far, and when it came to after buying and signing on the dotted line, the SD card was actually way out of date, and luckily that we use Google Maps quite a bit, but if you want that option of using the maps in your car, that's something you probably need to look at, having them update that. The second thing is there is a program called Nissan Connect, where you can actually connect with your car to see stats, to turn on your AC or your heater remotely. It's a great little item to have. My wife wanted that, and when we asked the dealership if that had it, it did, but it was again out of date, and it goes through cellular access points, and since it's a 2013, the cellular access was to 2G. So when we got home and tried to set that up with Nissan, they said that we needed to have the upgrade to 3G, and we talked to the dealership about that, basically saying that, you kind of ripped us off, saying that, yeah, I did have access, and basically they were just saying that it is a used vehicle, so you get what you get. If you're looking for a used Leaf, make sure that they show, again, with the SD card, that you have access with a 3G access point in the car. And for the third thing is you're going to get a granny charger or a 210 charger. It's basically your household plug. But when we got ours, they didn't have it in there when we took it for a test drive, and when they put it in there, we got home, we come to find out that they had a 210 volt access point in there, and unfortunately we didn't have it set up at the time for our Leaf, so we went back down to, again, for the second time, the dealership, and really complained about this, saying you guys definitely should have showed us this. They were very reluctant, and they made us, well, they just basically said, we're doing this out of the kindness of our heart, and they actually gave us a 110 granny access thing. Let me show it to you here. Get it out here. My wife used this last time and didn't get it back in here correctly. So anyway, you need to know before you get there if you want a 210 or a 220 or a 110 access level 1 charger. So again, just making sure that you're getting what you want from your vehicle, because you know, they're into making money, and they're not gonna, I'm sure your dealership is not going to go out of their way to say this is what you got. So ask for it before you sign on the dotted line. When we were finalizing our deal, we did ask the Nissan dealer if we could have what's called an easy charge card. It's a basic free card for 2 years to use with your Nissan Leaf. Unfortunately, our used car is a 2013, and that's only for 2016 and above new cars. So we had to buy a subscription with EVgo, excuse me, and another one called ChargePoint, and then Green Lots. That's the three charging companies here in Salt Lake City that we can use. I think I'm going to cut this one short since it's getting to about 11 to 12 minutes, and I want to keep my first video under 12. So our next videos will, like I said, go over the chargers out in the city that you have to pay for, like EVgo and others. And then the future ones, I'll be talking about my paramedic refresher course that I just got back from, and a few other items. So if you like this video, you know, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it, and subscribe so that you'll know that when new future videos are online. And I hope you liked it. You know, it's a learning experience, and hopefully things will get better. So now the fun part of learning how to video edit all this. So again, I appreciate your time and for watching this video. Take care.